Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and welcome back to another random tutorial on the channel. In this video, we're going to be covering up how you can actually update your NVIDIA graphic drivers without any problems or any issues. So what kind of issues you can actually be running into is whenever you actually open the NVIDIA software over here, it's going to prompt you with a login. So some people actually are not able to log in, whether it's with the email over here or the Google, Apple, Discord, or even Facebook. So personally for me, I just cannot log in with my email, Google, or even Facebook. I've tried all these options and it's not working. So the other issue you might actually encounter is whenever you click on drivers, you see the latest driver you need to install for your computer, you click download, it starts downloading and just out of nowhere, it says error, you cannot download the file, or just bugs out, whenever it actually happens. So in today's video, we're actually going to be covering how you can actually download your latest drivers that you need to without having to put any login information or anything you need to do within the GeForce Experience software over here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just close that out. So first things first, you want to go ahead and open your web browser, type in the search bar NVIDIA drivers. Okay, press enter. Then you have your first result over here. You can go ahead and open that into a new tab, which is going to bring you to this website right here. Or if you prefer a darker theme, you can also go to this website right here, which is exactly the same thing, okay? These two websites are exactly the same, besides the fact that the color is different. You guys can see over here it's darker and this one is brighter. So we're going to start with the first website over here. Okay, I do believe this one actually has less options, so I don't really recommend this one, but for those who actually like basic stuff, you can use this website. Okay, so we're going to start over here by selecting our product type. Okay, we're going to start by doing that. So we're going to go ahead and select a GeForce because that's what I have. If you guys have something different, you guys can go ahead and pick something different, but I do believe people that are going to be watching this video actually have a GeForce product series. I currently have a RTX 30 series, so I'm going to go ahead and select that. But as you guys can see, there's plenty of options to go for. So make sure you guys go ahead and select the proper one for your computer. And also be careful which one you're going to pick, because there's notebooks and the regular ones, okay? So be careful with which one you're going to pick for. So I go with this one because that's the one I have. Product, a 3070 Ti right there. Operating system, Windows 11. That's what I have. If you guys have Windows 10, 64-bit, go with that. If you guys have Windows 7, go with that. And if you guys have Linux or whatever the heck you guys have, go for the option over here. So I'll go with Windows 11. And download type game ready driver or studio driver. Okay, so this is what I don't like about this website. It only has two options. Okay, so usually whenever you have an update for your like NVIDIA graphic driver, it's usually for your game ready. So select that option over here. It's simpler, it's basic. This, like I said, this website is a little bit more basic. And then go for language, English United States, and you just pick the language you want to go for, which I'm going to stick to English United States. Okay, and then you're going to hit start. Not start, but search, sorry. And then it's going to start searching. Okay, so there you guys have it. That is the latest update that you need. As you guys can see, operating system, we have Windows 11, Windows 10 64-bit right there. So that is actually compatible for like both, which is good. And also, as you guys can see, keep an eye on the release date right here, 2023 6/14. Okay, so that is actually on June 14th that this one actually has been released. And now if we head back to this website over here, we actually have an option for automatic drivers updates, which I don't recommend. Okay, just go for a manual driver search, which is going to be way better. Okay, so that way you are in control of what you're actually downloading to your computer. So we're going to go ahead and do the same as we did on the previous website. Product type GeForce. If you guys have anything else, go ahead and select it. Product series, once again, be careful for the notebooks and regular series. I got an RTX 30 series. I'm going to go ahead and select that. So make sure you guys select what you need for your computer. It might be different specs from mine, so go ahead and select yours. I go for a 30 series and it's going to start loading and searching. Product, we're going to go ahead and select a 3070 Ti right there. There we go. Operating system, Windows 10 64-bit, which is wrong. We want to actually have Windows 11 because that's what I have. If you guys have something different, once again, go ahead and select what you need. All right, so we're going to go and select Windows 11 for me. Language, English United States once more here because that's what I run with. And download type, this is where it gets interesting. We have all game ready drivers or studio drivers. Okay, we have all these three options, which we didn't have in the previous website. So this is why I recommend maybe this website a little bit more than the previous one. But like I said, if you guys like something a bit more simpler, go with the first one. Or if you guys like this one, you guys go with this one. Okay, so go ahead and select all and then start your search. And now what's interesting about that is it actually has the same release date as the previous website. As you guys can see right here, it has been released on June 14, 2023 right there. Okay, it is exactly the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and say get download right here. As you guys can see with the studio one and GeForce Game Ready driver. You always want to go for the GeForce Game Ready driver because just because whenever you actually get notified for a driver update, it's usually for that, not the studio. So just go ahead and select this one. And there you guys have it again. Operating system, Windows 10 64-bit, Windows 11 right there. So there you guys have it. We're going to go ahead and click on the download button right here. So once your file has been downloaded, you want to go ahead and minimize your browser. Open your File Explorer, right click, File Explorer. There you guys have it right there. And scroll to actually find your downloads folder. There you guys have it. There it is. You can always drag it and drop it on your desktop if you prefer. Minimize that. You want to go ahead and click on it. Then click yes. And there's your installation path right here. So you just want to keep it like that, like your extraction path, I mean, right here. So you just want to keep it as it is and click OK. And then it's going to start installing that there. All right, so now you're going to have this over here that will pop up right there on the screen, okay? Don't worry about it. It's going to be there. It's going to check for system compatibility. Technically, it should be okay if you actually chose the right options. It should be okay. And then now over here, it's going to say, would you rather install the NVIDIA graphic drivers and GeForce Experience or just a graphic driver? So you want to keep the first one checked over here at top, okay? Just go ahead and click agree and continue. And then installation options. We have the express or recommended option or the custom, okay? Once again here, I'm not too familiar with the custom one, so I always would recommend the express one, okay? It's going to be perfectly fine for what you need, I do believe, but if you guys are more into installation and like manual installation stuff, go for the custom one, but I recommend the express one, okay? So go ahead and click next. And there you guys have it. It's going to start installing. Okay, I'll see you guys right after. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, we're back at it again. The installation has now finished. Unfortunately, whenever you install that from the website, it will actually shut down your monitor for some reason. And it turns out when it did, it actually terminated my recording. But luckily for me, I'm recording in MKV, which is actually preventing me from actually losing footages. So as you guys can see right here, it's going to prompt you with this window right here, as you guys can see. Okay, and then you want to go ahead and you can't actually leave these boxes checked if you guys want. Create a desktop shortcut for NVIDIA GeForce Experience or launch NVIDIA GeForce Experience, which I don't really recommend, but if you guys want, you can actually have that, but I personally don't need that, so I'm just gonna go ahead and uncheck these things and click close. So there you guys have it. Your NVIDIA drivers has been up to date. They're actually up to date now. And to verify that, you can also click over here and see that the little icon over here has no longer a number 1 next to it that says like you need to update your drivers. There you guys have it. It's done, completed, okay? So there you guys have it right there. So if you really want to be sure that your computer is going to be just fine, you can always restart your computer. But before we do any of that, I'm actually going to download this same file from the other website to prove that you guys it actually works, okay? All right, so file has now been downloaded. We can actually now minimize our browser, go to our File Explorer once more, locate our downloads folder right there. As you guys can see, there it is. Yep, there it is right there. So we can go ahead and drag and drop that to our desktop if we like it a little bit better. And as you guys can see, since I've already had it installed with the other website, I can always go ahead and replace the file and destination. It is exactly the same thing, like I said. So no worries. Both sites actually work. No worries there. So you can go ahead and just click on that. I was gonna say that it needs to allow this app to make changes to your device. Click yes once more here. And then just extract the path exactly. Just leave it as it is, okay? Just click OK, and it's going to start extracting. All right, so we're back over here with this window once more here, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls. And then it's going to prompt us again here to do that, okay? So there you guys go. Just check the system verification here to make sure it was actually compatible. And it is. Okay, so now make sure the Express recommended installation right there is checked. Don't go for the custom unless you are actually more into a manual installation yourself. Just go ahead and click that one right there if you guys rather have this one. But I recommend the first one always, okay? Go ahead and click next. And then it's going to start downloading again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, we're back at it again here. Once more, my recording crashed because obviously whenever you do that, your monitor, if you're using a PC, it's actually going to shut down your screen. Even a laptop, it should do that as well. I personally had that issue, but it just shuts down your recording whenever you do that on recording for some reason. I don't know why. And there you guys have it, okay? So you're prompted with this again over here. You can uncheck these boxes, but you really don't need these things, okay? Just like desktop shortcuts, and it's going to launch the software itself. You don't need that, okay? So just keep these unchecked, hit close, and you are more likely good to go here, okay? All what you really need to do if you want to be sure that it's actually installed, you can always check over here in the little corner to see if it actually did update. It should technically, by just looking the logo, it's actually good. or if you really want to be sure, you can always restart your computer. So before we go any further, just go ahead and grab that over here, just throw it in your garbage. Okay, you don't need that anymore in your computer. That's the installer for your drivers. You don't need that in your computer. Just go ahead and empty that out of your computer. So a little recap of this video: if you ever encounter any issues regarding the NVIDIA GeForce Experience software, like you can't actually log into it to actually do your update, you can't log into it, whether it's your email, your Google, whatever, okay, or you can't go to your driver section and install it properly because it keeps failing on you, this is what I suggest to you and propose to you guys. Just close the app, close the software, hit to your browser, go to one of these two websites that will be linked in the description below, and just go ahead and select the options for your device. So for me, it was the GeForce, and then just select everything that you need, hit the search button right there, and download the file and go through the steps that I've shown in this video. So thank you guys all so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, share my content so that more people like you who are actually having difficulties for your drivers gets to see this. And make sure you guys go ahead and comment down below if you guys have any other issues. I'll try to figure something out for you guys. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Peace!